For something special this evening for a young man, I want to ask Darren Woodburn to come down the bottom of the grandstand, if you would, please. Darren Woodburn, will you please come down to the bottom of the grandstand for me, please? I want everybody to know this car is dedicated for awareness, for spina bifida awareness. This is a special little boy here named Darren Woodburn, who was born with spina bifida after countless surgeries, and I mean many. I know this boy personally. And problems, Darren has beaten most odds, and he has such amazing spirit and never loses it, no matter how bad his health gets with his problems to get him down. He's always been through so much, but somehow always recovers to carry a smile on his face. We want to thank Countryside Recycling for donating this car from Brian Truman. He's really generous to donate it to us for this little boy for awareness. Darren, you hold a very special place in many, many hearts, believe me. And I want to thank you for being the amazing little guy you are. You make a lot of people smile in a lot of ways. So, this is spinal bifida awareness.
Will you join me in our national anthem? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, young lady. You've done an awesome job.
Trucks or minis? Minis 5, large 3. What else? Do you need any fire department section? Thank you.
Yeah, Al has that list.
I asked, I thank all the volunteer firemen, all the EMTs. When I do it, I do all of it.
Carroll County's here and Carrollton Village. Just the two that are here.
I want to thank Carrollton County Fire Department and the village of Carrollton Fire Department for being here today. And all our EMTs for being here. We're looking for one more thing. One more, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there should be 5.
Need one more mini truck, please.
That's it.
Okay.
He's coming.
Oh, he's a-coming, Ronnie. If you would, please. Looks like we got all our flags in the air, so we're getting ready here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let him go. At 88, Taylor Phillips out of Minerva. Brent Renninger out of Carrollton, Ohio, on that 71. Logan Stowe out of Minerva, that L91. Here comes that K9 down through there. Chris 9 out of Minerva. 5 of them running. 71 trying to get one lined up, having problems. Here comes the 71 down through. Brent Ringler out of Carrollton with a good shot. And that LS1 with another one. Who's it going to be? Vote for your favorite driver. Hold him up. Hold him up. Hold him up. And turn him loose again.
Yeah, yep.
I hope they start bringing it back.
Yeah.
Logan Snood out of Minerva, this L91 truck. And that K9, Chris 9 out of Minerva. There comes Taylor Phillips up around there, out of Minerva. Brent Rigler and that Carroll and that Jeep. All five still running strong. Brent having problems with that Jeep, starting to run hot already. Brent Rigler out of Carroll, Ohio. Another good one. Out of that L91. Logan Snood out of Minerva. 88 to be Taylor Phillips. Hooked up with him. They're going to be able to get apart. K9 on the clock. Chris 9. Another good shot. That 71, Britt Regular down there, tangled up. How's it going to be? All three of them tied together.
I don't see Brett's flag.
Yeah, looks like he shot out. K9 is out of the competition.
Yeah, see Brett just what it is. 71.
Brent Wrangler out of competition. Who's it going to be? Taylor Phillips in that 88. Taylor 9, that T9. And that L91 moving good. Logan Snood out of that Minerva. How you pronounce that, honey?
Snowed.
Snowed?
Snowed.
I was right then, okay.
Yeah.
Who's the one that Logan Snood out of Minerva to win?
That was back in the 90s.
The one for, I don't know which one you want to keep for them, but.
How about Tyler 9 out of Minerva? And that 88, Taylor Phillips out of Minerva. Who's it going to be? Who's your favorite driver? How about that 88, Taylor Phillips? T9, Tyler 9. 88 back with another good shot. Taylor Phillips out of Minerva.
This might be something new with these mini trucks. There's like half a dozen or everywhere.
We'll do better next year in the office. Not have that stuff out here.
It's all right.
Ooh, he tried to line him up and got the corner. L91, Logan Snood out of Minerva. Trying to hunt him down. Down to the T9, down to two vehicles. Whoa, T9 lining him up. That 88 beat Taylor Phillips out of Minerva. Hold him up.
88 wins. I told him that I was going to have to have my tires on. I think that's it.
T9 one. Tyler.
T9 will be your winner. Tyler 9 and Taylor Phillips in second place. Third place, Logan Snood out of Minerva. In the arena coming in now is Joe Thomas out of Cy, Ohio, truck number 62. Coming in behind him be at 51X, Kenneth Baker out of Cadiz, Ohio. Followed by 1T, Travis Cooper out of Toronto, Ohio. Be sure and cheer for your driver you want. Boys and girls, remember, help me count down from 5, please. As soon as our flag been in place and ready, please. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's turn them loose. Who's it going to be? Kenneth Baker out of Cadiz, Ohio, on a 51X, or Joe Thomas, that 62 truck out of Cy, Ohio. That 1T coming up around Travis Cooper out of Toronto, Ohio. See what drivers it's going to be. Yeah, Kenneth Baker going after that Thomas truck. 1T getting turned around. Trying to get one lined up here. Who's it going to be? 1T out of Toronto, Ohio, Travis Cooper. Kenneth Baker backed off because of the driver's door. There he comes after that Thomas truck. Looks like he's going to be hung up on him. Yep, he is. Kevin Baker hung up on top of that Thomas truck. See what he can do with it. Can they get on hooked? There they got apart. Baker truck hanging pretty low there. Here comes Joe Thomas up around. Here comes that 1T back after that Baker truck. Good shot of that 1T out of Toronto, Ohio. Now Kevin Baker had her in her gas. 51X Kevin Baker out of Caddis. Thomas truck getting up around. Here comes that 1T out of Toronto. Here comes that Baker truck. All right, back up and down all that Thomas truck. Kevin Baker tied up on that wall. Looks like he might still be hooked up on that wall. He may have stalled it. Kenneth Baker stalled. There went a tire. Who's it going to be? Kenneth Baker out of Caddis at 51X. Trying to get her fired up. Now he's got her running. Caught on that wall. 1T out of Toronto coming back on him. That sportsmanship knocked him off that wall. That's what you call sportsmanship, boys and girls. T1 out of Toronto with a good shot on that Baker truck. Oh, looking for that top dollar. Here comes Baker back through. Baker setting low, getting hung up on everything. Who's it going to be? T1, 1T, coming back, Travis Cooper out of Toronto, Ohio. Baker come back around in that 51X. Joe Thomas, that 62 truck. Who's it going to be? Here comes Baker back around. Is he going to get him? Joe Thomas running around that front tire flat, having trouble trying to steer. Joe Thomas, that 62 truck, got it wound up. Trying to get the Baker truck. And 1T out of Toronto, Ohio. Nah, he missed him. 62 truck be Joe Thomas out of Caddis, out of Cy, Ohio. There comes that 1T. Go and line him up. Now 1T with lots of power. Comes 1T back up through. That servant's got her wound up. Coming back looking for Thomas. And 1T out of Toronto, Ohio. Ah, 1T missed. Had him lined up and missed him. 1T out of Toronto, Ohio. 1T at lots of power. Joe Thomas, that 62 truck. 1T out of Toronto, Ohio. Joe Thomas, that 62 truck. One T's working his way up around. Comes that Thomas truck. Hold him up! Hold him up! Hold him up! Come on, let him go! see, Joe, you got power. Joe Thomas, that 62 truck. Vote on your favorite driver. 1T, Travis Cooper out of Toronto, Ohio. Comes Kevin Baker. Who's it going to be? T1 missed. That 62 truck climbing up that Baker truck. Comes that 1T trying to line him up. 1T out of Toronto, Ohio. Comes back that Thomas truck. Out of Ohio. And 1T bringing her back out of that Toronto aisle. '51X. Huh?
That track is nice.
Perfect. They got bite. Track's perfect. Got a nice bite. Who wants that 1T out of Toronto, Ohio? How about Joe Thomas out of Cy, Ohio? How about Travis Cooper out of Toronto? And 1T out of Joe. Baker back in that Thomas truck. Kenneth Baker. Looks like he may have stalled it. He got it fired back up again. Nope, stalled it again. Kenneth Baker out of Caddis. Stalled his motor. 1T gonna try to get him lined up. 1T out of Toronto, Ohio. Who's it going to be? He got it fired back up. Kenneth Baker. Who's it going to be? Got the Kenneth Baker, the 51X. 62 Joe Thomas and Travis Cooper out of Toronto in that 1T. Joe Thomas starting to get hot. Comes Joe Thomas back.
Yeah, they know that before it, yeah. He's already been out there once. He's already been out.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Who's it gonna be? Got the Kenneth Baker truck in that 51X. 62 Joe Thomas out of Ohio. And that 1T out of Toronto, Ohio.
He wants to put on a good show.
Who's it gonna be?
Yeah, I know Bob and Woody's both yelled at him too. They pulled up beside him. He's like, you guys gotta hit each other.
Here comes that 62 truck back. Joe Thomas.
Love challenge.
Who's it gonna be? Joe Thomas at 62. Coming back after him. One T trying to get it fired up. One T broke his stick. Now it's coming out of Kevin Baker.
Now he's hitting it.
One T out of competition. Joe Thomas, that 62 truck out of Cy, Ohio. Kenneth Baker in that 51X. Joe gonna line him up. What's he gonna do with him? Joe Thomas, that 62 truck. What's it gonna be? That 51X got it fired back up. Try and sneak up around. Joe Thomas, that 62 truck. Like maybe Baker stalled again. They held her up. Winner will be Joe Thomas out of Cy, Ohio, in that 62 truck. Second place will be Kenneth Baker out of Cadiz, Ohio, in the 51X. Third place, Travis Cooper out of Toronto, Ohio. Out of Minerva. Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg. Conrad Schaefer out of Scioto. Joe Fuchs out of New Philadelphia.
I didn't know if you wanted.
Branson Brady out of Carrollton.
As long as it's just one.
Charles Sproul out of Hopedale.
Ask him if it's.
Ernest Royer out of New Philadelphia.
I can.
Devin Smart out of New Philadelphia. Thomas McAfee out of Scioto.
We made you one.
Alan Galbraith out of Toronto. Glenn McAfee out of Scioto. That will be the car that Schumann donated, boys and girls.
One thing.
Is the one Glenn McAfee's driving. That number 4 car is the one that Mr. Schumann and his wife donated.
Fine.
Robert Bidwell out of Swainsville. Cheyenne Mortiser out of Carrollton. Richard Maffrey Jr. out of Scioto. Tyler Dodd out of Carrollton. Jeremy King out of Yerkesville. Cody Way out of Denison. Andy Larkins out of Waynesburg. You guys ought to all know that driver. Andy's a real good driver. Ed Crumma out of Toronto. Another awesome driver. Charles Baker out of Canton.
Yeah, if we see something, we'll yell at her. If we yell, all right, so.
Have to be.
Yes.
That Charles Baker, what a number. Out of Canton, Ohio, his number is have to pee. That is your spinal bifida car. That is your spinal bifida car that Schumann donated for us this evening. I know that gentleman driving that car, and believe me, he's going to be putting a show on. I would say somebody's going to roll or be on her roof is what I predict.
So we need to kind of look.
You said there's 257s?
Yeah. So one's from New Philly and one's from Hopedale. Let me see if I can point out.
Charlie's been run before, but I don't think he heard it.
Charlie running a Ford or a Ford Escort?
I think.
Okay, then that's his. The like a Buckeye color, red and gray.
Okay, that'll be Charlie's roll.
Yep.
Red and gray.
So on Sproul, just write red and gray.
Let him go. And they're off. I told you it was going to be a good one. Up and back off that hood. They got traction. It's going to be a good one, boys and girls. You got that 39, Devin Smart out of New Philadelphia. Thomas Max got a sign on AM17. Robert Bidwell out of Slanesville on that 12. Tyler Dodd in that 34 car. Cody Wynn, 07. I have to feed Charles Baker out of Canton. Who's it going to be? There comes that P19 up through there. I have to feed Charles Baker out of Canton. P19. Grant Walker out of Yerkesville. Steven Jute in that 7-Eleven car. Zach Zimmer in that 7. Who is it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? Several cars remaining. A lot of cars yet. Who's it going to be? 798. Alan Galbraith. And they're dropping fast. M17, Thomas McAfee out of Sile. Still in competition. Who's it going to be? Tyler Dodd out of Carroll. Still in the competition, that 34 car. Jeremy King out of Yerkesville, that 91. Andy Larkins in that 512 out of Waynesburg. A lot of cars still in this 4-cylinder heat. That P19, Grant Walker out of Yerkesville. .711, Steve Jute out of Minerva. Branson Brady out of Carrollton. ST2, Brandon Brady out of Carrollton, Ohio.
Black 57 is from the stick. What's that silver one right there? Silver and blue.
Richard McAfee Jr. in Scio. At 11 JR yet. Tyler Dodd out of Carroll in that 34 car. Glenn McAfee out of Zion in that 4 car. ST2, Branson Brady out of Carrollton. At MN17, Thomas McAfee out of Zion.
ST2.
ST2 out of competition. Branson Brady out of competition. Starting to thin them out. Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg in competition. Conrad Schaefer out of Scio in that 187 car. $798, Alan Grout brother out of Toronto, Ohio. Who's it gonna be?
All of them wrong. 512 is still in there. He's the black one over there with the sign on top of it. It's the ST2 is the one.
711, Steve Jute out of Minerva, still in competition. That P19, Grant Walker out of Yorksville, still in competition. Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg, hanging in there. Jeremy King out of Yorksville, still in the competition in 91 car.
He's in? He's still in. She thought it was this one. I knew this one was out. She said this was out.
That red one down there, did you get that number off that red and black one down there? You can't see that number. I wonder if Ronnie can see it.
Well, if I get the 3 down and I know what, I'll be okay, then I'll cross out.
There you go.
I just do it for him, that way people
There you
hear their
go.
name and stuff. They like that. Oh yeah, woo!
Another good hit out of that 91 car.
Okay, now this one's out here.
Jeremy King out of Yorksville in that 91. 11 JR, Richard McAfee out of Scio. Richard McAfee Jr. Oh, we're going to get in there. 711, Steve Jute out of Minerva. A lot of cars still running. Hold him up! Hold him up! Hold him up! Hold him up!
He's out.
Get him held up. 2, 1. Let him go.
Those were the days they had 2 nights. You know, you go run early, get your spot in the feature.
This was back in the 80s and 90s. I ran with Randy Bird and
Say, that's back in my days. Yeah.
I had Garfield pull up.
Who's going to be our winner, ladies and gentlemen? That number 7 put a good show on. Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg. Grant Walker out of Yorksville in that P19. Steve Jute in that 711 out of Minerva. Glenn McAfee, that 4 car is still in the competition. M17 on the move. Thomas McAfee out of Scio. Richard McAfee Jr. and then 11 JR out of Scio in competition. Who's it going to be? Another good shot. 798, Alan Gradbreath, out of Toronto, Ohio.
That boy that passed away or
He's sick. Yeah, he's hanging back.
711, Steve Jute, out of Minerva.
They used to pay Megan Essence for sale. We might let him slide.
Sounding like another tire. M17, Thomas McAfee out of Scio. Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg in that 7 car.
He runs like Harrison and Jefferson. He does, oh, he runs 6.
Yep.
Yeah, P19 still going. Grant Walker out of Yerksville. Doing a good job.
Actually does really well. He usually wins.
91, Jeremy King out of Yerksville. Still in the competition.
And then we got number 7 still in.
512 still in too. You got it crossed out. That's
All right.
Andy. See him right there?
Yep.
That's Andy Larkins.
Yeah, I got him now. 512.
512 still in the competition. Andy Larkins. Another good driver.
About P19.
What number?
P19. I don't see it.
I announced him a minute ago he was. Where'd he go? He got a sign on the roof. P19 does. Wherever he went. I announced him a minute ago.
91 still in. Jeremy King.
Yep, 7-Eleven still there.
7-Eleven.
Steve Jewett, yeah, he's still there. Yep, he's still all right. He's
Oh,
good.
there's the white one's P19.
Number 4?
With
Oh,
the Confederate flag.
yeah, P19 with the Confederate flag. He's there, yep.
How many cars you got moving? 6 or 7?
2,
I got 7.
I got 7.
All right. Red dots.
7 cars remaining, ladies and gentlemen. 7 cars. Who's going to be your favorite driver? Who's it going to be? P19. Grant Walker out of Yerksville. Or that 7-Eleven car, Steve Jewett out of Minerva. And that 7 car, Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg. That M17, still in the competition. Thomas McAfee out of Ohio. Glenn McAfee in that 4 car still roaming around. Jeremy King in that 91 out of Yerksville.
512.
I got 8. Which one's out?
25's out. Which one? 25?
Yeah, he's out.
Okay.
You have 8 running?
Is 91 in? Look for a 91.
P19 still trying to roam around there.
That red one up in the corner.
Yeah.
Grant Walker in that P19 out of Yerksville. M17 sticking up through there. Thomas McAfee out of Scio. '91, Jeremy King out of Yerksville.
Kim, what's the black and green?
Nah, it's 3 numbers.
Is it 512?
Yeah, 512 right in the black one right there.
Okay, what about this black one here? 788.
70 something. Starts with 7.
711. That's Steve Duke, maybe?
Andy Larkin still in the competition. That 512 car out of Waynesburg.
798 is still in.
Okay.
Andy Larkin's
That's
car
the
is
black
looking
and
good.
green one.
That M17 car looking good. Out of Scio.
Okay, so- Yeah, thank you.
7-Eleven, Steve Jute out of Minerva.
He's still in. 798. Still in there.
Who? Which one? Yeah, we do.
B12 having trouble moving around. Grant Walker out of Yerksville. Starting to lose power.
And just initial heavy in, though?
Yeah, that's why I got 2 dots.
Okay. Nice track.
Zach Zimmer, number 7, out of Waynesburg.
This one's still in here. That's the black and green with the green tires. Huh? We're going to-
Who's going to be? Who's your favorite driver? Steve Jute out of Minerva, that's 7-Eleven.
There's 5.
Zach Zimmer in that 7 car out of Waynesburg. And M17 on the move. Thomas McAfee out of Scio. 512, Andy Lurkins out of Waynesburg. B19 having problems. Grant Walker out of Yerkesville.
So number 4 is out.
Who's it going to be? Then number 7, Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg. We're looking for number 1. And number 4, Glenn McAfee.
Number 7.
He's still on him moving. Out of Cy, Ohio. Looks like he's starting to lose power. Go forward, have problems backing up.
We down to 5 first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Who's it gonna be?
I got 6. I got P19, 7, M17, 798, 4, 512.
B19 having problems. Down again the wall out of Yerkesville. Grant Walker. He is on the clock. 7098, still moving around. 711, Steve Jute out of Minerva. And number 7 car, Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg. M17, the competition, Thomas McAfee out of Scio.
P19's gonna be out.
B19 is on the clock. Grant Walker out of Yerkesville. After Wife 12 coming up around there. Andy Larkins out of Waynesburg. Still in the competition.
P19.
B12 out of the competition.
P19.
Grant Walker is out of the competition.
So I see 5.
There's that number 4, Glenn McAfee. Out of that number 4 car out of Scio. 512, Andy Larkins out of Waynesburg, still in the competition.
91.
Working on that McAfee car.
Alan, he's still in. This Gallon call?
91.
Alan Gravelo still in it out of Toronto at 798. Where's he at?
Black and green, 798.
Okay.
790 black and green, yeah.
Yep, 798 still in the competition. Out of Toronto, Ohio.
What about 91?
That M17 sneaking up through there. Thomas McAfee out of Scio.
All right, guys, here's who I got still in. Number 7 is red. I don't know who that red guy is. M17 is he still in?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
798 is the black car with green lettering.
At 517 sneaking down, 12 sneaking down through there.
Number 4 is
Andy
the white
Larkins
one.
out of Waynesburg. Trying to work on that McAfee car.
And 512. Right.
Trying to set him up.
I got 5. Right?
Who did you have? I have 791.
798 still in the competition out of Toronto. Alan Grandbrother.
7.
711.
And 711's out. Yeah. That's 798. That's still in. So we got
Number 7 still moving around. Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg.
798. 4.
Coming back up in trying to set them on that McAfee car. Wife 12 running strong. Andy Larkins out of Waynesburg.
Here, let me get you down to 5.
We've got 5 cars, ladies and gentlemen. Who's your favorite driver?
Hey Ed,
5 of them running.
man.
Ooh, 512,
I've
Andy
been trying to get a
Larkins.
hold of the concession manager.
Working on it.
Is he around? I don't know. Let me try.
M17 up there. Mr. McAfee's still running around. Andy Larkins at 512. Comes Glenn McAfee in that 4 car trying to get up around there.
Green and
Zach
black
Zimmer.
on the stick.
At 7 car. M17, Thomas McAfee.
I would say
798, Alan Go, brother. Andy Lurkins, 512, out of Waynesburg. That's 798, out of competition. 512, Andy Larkins out of Waynesburg. Glenn McAfee in that 4 car out of Scio. That Spina Bifida car is still in competition. Andy Larkins still maneuvering up around there out of Waynesburg. And that's 7, Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg. M12 on the clock. M12 is on the clock. M17, I'm sorry, is on the clock. M17, Thomas McAfee out of Scio, on the clock. Number 7, Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg. And then number 4, Glenn McAfee out of Scio, Ohio. Andy Lurkins on the clock. Who's it going to be? Andy Lurkins also on the clock. Out of Waynesburg. Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg. Still running pretty strong. Glenn McAfee out of Scio in that 4 car. That Spina Bifida car. Who's it going to be?
Pay attention. Who breaks your stick book first, M17 or 512?
Who's it going to be? You got 2 cars on the clock. Got Andy Lurkins on the clock at 512 out of Waynesburg.
Where's the 512 stick?
512's breaking over there right now.
512 is breaking his stick right now.
512 out of the competition.
Okay, pay
Andy
attention.
Lurkins.
Yeah.
You're down to
And-
money.
Tommy McAfee out of the competition.
M17's
Out of
turn.
Scio, Ohio on M17. Who's it going to be? Glenn McAfee in that out of Scio in that 4 car. Running for that young man with Spina Bifida. Or number 7, Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg, Ohio. Who's your favorite driver?
Congratulations.
Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg.
Sign and initial.
How about Glenn McAfee out of Scio, Ohio? Everybody's wanting to see a Spina Bifida car come up in the competition and win.
Here you go. Congrats.
So who's it going to be? Ah, that may have hurt him. Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg having problems. Glenn McAfee going to try to sneak up around and beat on that nose of him. Who wants Glenn McAfee out of Scio, Ohio to win it? How about that number 7, Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg? Going to come down to these 2. Who's going to win the big money? Still both running strong. Number 7, having a little bit of a problem maneuvering. Glenn McAfee starting to move pretty good in that 4 car. Who's it going to be? 2 cars remaining. It's either going to be our Spina Bifida car awareness driver, Glenn McAfee, or Zach Zimmer in that number 7 car. Both these cars running pretty hot. Both of them trying really hard, losing power. At number 7, we're really starting to get hot. Well, and McAfee, that 4 car trying to work his way up around. Glenn trying to work him around there. Down there are two drivers. Glenn McAfee outside that Ford car. Both of them have problems maneuvering. That 7 car having a real problem backing up. Number 7 having a problem. Who's it going to be? They're going nose to nose. Number 7, Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg. Glenn McAfee in that Ford car. I know Darren Woodburn got to be sitting on the edge of the seat, knowing his cars are running behalf of him this evening.
Seven's smoking pretty good.
Those cars having trouble maneuvering. Number 7 having a really tough time. Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg. Zach Zimmer having trouble making contact. Zach Zimmer having problems making contact with that McAfee car. Number 7 definitely having problems. They're going to hold him up. I got to wait for the official to give me an answer.
No, I think he broke
The
his
spina
neck.
bifida car, yeah.
The winner will be Glenn McAfee in a spina bifida car. Second place, Zach Zimmer out of Waynesburg in a number 7 car. They're being sportsmen, shaking hands about it. Third place was who? Tommy. And third place, M17, Thomas McAfee out of Cy, Ohio. Our cars are coming in. Remember, boys and girls, I need help from 5 down to get these boys started. Remember to cheer for your favorite driver. Remember the purse. $1,700 to win this class, $1,000 second, and $500 third.
You're welcome. They're here for
Besides the big trophies.
Okay, you'll give us 1 second, I'm sorry, please.
I actually got one more in her. I figure out why it runs like that.
Okay, who got? Which one?
Glenn.
One? There's only one.
Yeah,
He's got third?
Yeah.
Oh, hell, I didn't know he got third.
All right, Glenn, I need you to sign and then initial for the trophy.
Nah, I never grabbed nothing.
Looking for 9 drivers,
Congratulations.
9 cars.
Okay, Glenn, there's your check.
Here they come.
Thanks, Thank you, guys. I'll see you at Jefferson.
All right, see you there.
Number 7.
Seven.
Place.
Name?
Second place, Zach.
Zachary Zimmer.
All right, Zach. I need you to sign right here, and then initial for your trophy.
Getting our 9 cars in here. 9 cars. Remember, boys and girls, the flagmen get their flag in air. I need some help. From 5 down, please.
There's that guy down there in the purple shirt that's taking pictures. He wants a picture with him with this trophy with his
You got the
feature
wrong
car.
one then.
So you're gonna be responsible
Runner-up
for this.
compact.
Put it back
Okay, let me go find
where
the
it's
other.
not gonna get messed up.
Where did you get a trophy off of?
Hey, the blue one.
How'd you get a trophy?
The
can't get the
free
blue
press
one, yeah.
wants a picture with the feature
Well, no, that's what
last
they're-
car with the trophy.
Yeah, but it was first place.
He's with my husband.
Yeah.
so they're right there.
Bring it back.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Joey, the guy in the purple shirt got
Who
me.
handed
He
it to
said
him?
he was-
4, 3, 2, 1. Let him go, drivers. Corey Freeman out of Toronto, Ohio. Thomas Richards out of Lisbon. Robert Frey out of June, Ohio. Who's looking for that big money? Jeremy Meats out of Amsterdam.
That's just the trophy. No trophy for her. Congratulations.
Brandon Kelly out of Canada, that's 6X. Cody Huff out of Hanover in that 44X.
Look at him.
Whoa!
Guarded that
He took
trophy
a
with
really
his
hard
life.
shot in the nose. 44X with a really hard shot. Cody Huff out of Hanover. That comes back at 703 with a 1. Ah, good shot. There he finished out of Swainsville. Had a real hard hit on him. Who's it going to be?
8, 10, his hit come off. I don't know if this broke off from the hit or he broke off. Watch 8, 10 right there, red top. That's the hurt. That was a hard hit.
All right, who's it going to be? We got something hard hitting here, ladies and gentlemen.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Track is
Perfect.
got some really good hitting going on here in this big car feature.
Hold on, red flag.
Hold him up. 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 Hold him up, drivers. Remember, boys and girls, we'll need help from 3. And let him go, drivers.
He's scratched.
That 10X trying to go to one on him. Robert Frey out of June, Ohio. Got some really good drivers here, ladies and gentlemen. Thomas Richards out of Lisbon at 373. Jay Bowman out of Yorkshire on that 70 car. 44X Cody up out of Hanover. Then got that nose turned way up in the air there.
Is that one what not his action?
I'm not sure. Yeah, it took it out.
703 having a problem. 703 is on the clock. Larry Parrish out of Slainville on the clock. Who's it going to be? Oh, that's another good hit.
His head hit the window plate.
Here comes that 10X back. Ah, what a driver. Robert Frey out of June, Ohio. .703, Larry Parrish out of Slainville. 703 trying to come back down to competition. Got her fired up.
That's not a money, that's a local.
Got him on the wall. Hold it up. Hold him up. Hold him up.
Right there is where you don't get along the fence.
Hold him up.
Yep.
2, 1. Let him go.
That would be a problem.
be. They're all looking for that big money. They're doing some hitting to earn it. By that Robert Frey and that 10X out of Jewett. Thomas Richards out of Lisbon, Ohio.
It's on the clock. Woody's got him on the clock.
Seven or eight. Man, out of Minerva. Seven or eight. Man, out of Minerva. Still in competition. Larry Parrish out of competition at 703. Who's it going to be? 7 or 8 with a good hit. 70, Teddy Bennett out of Yerksville. Then X took a good hit. Robert Frey out of Jewett, Ohio. They're getting one lined up. Who's it going to be? Get him lined up. Hold him 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 up.
That tire fell out of the.
Fell back out there. 2, 1. Let him go.
I don't know if he might have
Car number 56 is just a bucking. Corey Freeman out of Irondale, Ohio. Looking for that big money.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's putting a show on, ladies and gentlemen. What a show. 7-8 Manhattan out of Minerva. Thomas Richards out of Lisbon, and that's 373 car. Robert Frayne at 10X. Oh, looking for that top money. Who's it going to be? Cody Up out of Hanover in that 44X. '71 car still in competition. Ooh, 709 with a good shot.
I only see 5 cars running.
56 with another good hit. He is here to put a show on. Corey Freeman out of Irondale. 709, Misty.
This one's out.
44X, Cody Up out of Hanover.
I don't see it.
Where's he at? Is that
Look
him?
at this car color.
Oh, that's him. 44X with the nose way up in the air. He's out.
Okay. I was trying to write down the colors.
Yeah. They're all looking for that big money. That 56 really putting a show on. 709 putting a really good show on. 10X coming back in the competition again with a good one. Ah, 10X, a good shot on that 56 car. Try to keep him pinned down in there. Get X Robert Gray out of Jude aisle. Trying to work on him.
56 hooked up. Oh my. I thought he was going to win it. Got himself in trouble.
Look how that 56 gets out of there.
Oh, he's going to get off.
He made up 10X mad. You can tell that. 10X is out to get him. 56, he's going to get out of there.
Don't go forward.
That 10X working on the nose of that 56 car. 709 in that 56 car. 708, Matt Ashram out of Minerva. 10X, Robert Frey out of Jewel Isle. All looking for that big money. Who's it going to be? Corey Freeman out of Irondale in that 56 car. Really been putting a show on for us. 708, Matt Emlem out of Minerva doing a great job. That 10X out of Jewett. Robert Frey holding his own.
Pretty short.
Yeah.
Here comes 70, Kenny Bullock out of Yurtsville, another good shot.
How many you down till?
Should be 4. Looks like 4 cars remaining. 4 cars. Who's going to be our winner? Who's it going to be?
Oh.
4 cars remaining. So you got 10X shoved down the corner. Working him over. 56 trying to work him over.
I think I'm down to 4 right now.
He made 56. 56 trying to keep him down in there. That 56 car working him over pretty hard. Got 708 mashed down in the corner. 56 is definitely upset at that 10X. Trying to work him over. Trying to get into that motor compartment. '56 taking care of business. 708 coming back down on him. 708, Matt Emlem out of Minerva. That 56 car put the show on for you. Corey Freeman out of Irondale.
Huh?
You got 56?
56, 70, 10X, and 708.
It's like 10X stalled it. Robert Frey may have stalled his motor out of Judah Isle. Robert Frey on the clock out of Judah Isle at 10X. That 708 put a show on for you. 56 out of Irondale. Corey Freeman with a real show. They're holding him up there, trying to get his attention. '56 working on 708 now. What's he gonna do with him?
Did the white one just break his stick?
I think.
The white one, I think, broke his stick.
I think so. That 56 put a real show on for you. Out of Irondale Isle. 10X out of the competition. Robert Frey. Definitely out of the competition. 56 out of Toronto Isle. Putting a real show on for you.
Where's my third car?
708. 708.
He's third place.
Who's it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? They both want that big money. 56 car, Corey Freeman out of Irondale, Ohio. And that 70 car, Teddy Malott out of Yerksville. Both good drivers. These are both really good drivers. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
I'm saying it was this one because 10 broke his stick before the 70. I'll double check.
His stick's still in the air.
His stick, yeah, but they told him to break it.
I'll go down and ask, double check it.
What he's getting an ear for, I can tell you that much.
Wow, what a show, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants Corey Freeman out of Irondale? That 56 car. How about Teddy Malott out of Yerksville? And that 70 car. Both of these drivers put a really good show on. Who's it going to be? Trying to work each other over. That 56 car. Corey Freeman out of Irondale. Trying to work over that 70 car. Teddy Malott out of Yerksville, Ohio. Both these are really good drivers. It's like Teddy man stalled it. It's like Teddy man stalled it. Teddy Malott out of Yerksville was doing a really good job. That who wants a 56 car? Corey Freeman out of Irondale. How about Teddy Malott out of Yerksville, Ohio? Looks like their officials are going to call it. Going to shake each other's hand the way it should be. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody about each and every one of Carroll County Carroll members. Thank you.
They're down there in Woody's face. Some guy's down there in Woody's face screaming at Woody. Trust me.
Attention, the grandstand, on the wall, 56 has been disqualified. Officer, if he does anything to that car, I'm wanting to arrest him, please. I am wanting to do anything going there to do. He needs to drive the fence.
Dad, come here. I need your parents' address. Darren Woodland.
708, Manhattan will be second place. Third place will be Robert Floyd. I'm Stewart, 10X.